It seemed like a very normal day in my backyard. It was warm and breezy, and it had just rained the night before. However, these are the perfect conditions for a nuptial flight. A very large colony of very small ants, usually unnoticeable, erupt in the masses for this event. Thousands of small workers, no more than a few millimeters in length, accompany their larger winged sisters, the next generation of queen ants. Many of these winged royals will perish in this flight, either by predators or at the hands of rival colonies. For the ones lucky enough to survive, the path of establishing a successful colony is treacherous. The workers tend to their royal sisters as they have widened the tunnels, making the exit from their colonies easier. But in this scene, no male ants are to be found. In most species, male ants or drones actually fly before the females. It will fly and land on distinct structures, such as fence posts surrounding every house in its neighborhood. The females will fly to these meeting places, lured by the enchanting mating pheromones of the males. After mating, the queen ants will break off their wings in search of a suitable place to nest. After they find this nesting site, they will dig a tunnel and seal themselves off from the rest of the world to raise the first generation of workers. These ants, however, cannot survive without being close to a human settlement. This particular colony is a colony of pharaoh ants. Originating in Africa, they quickly spread out to other parts of the globe due to human activity. The colony here is living off the heat seeping from the foundation of my house. Without it, they would die during the winter. This colony is truly massive. You can see from the footage the immense numbers of ants that have emerged. This colony has been here since the house was bought, and its population only grows. The ants swarm all over the cooling system and the hose. Worker ants continuously groom the alaetes, which are the queen ants. Although I'm not a taxonomist, these ants look like they belong to the genus Monomorium. Most of the ants in this genus originate in Africa or Australia. The most famous being the pharaoh ant, a common household pest, which has spread to every continent besides Antarctica. Pharaoh ants are also correlated with the spread of disease. They can carry a wide range of harmful bacteria, such as Salmonella or Staphylococcus. But this swarm of ants is truly mesmerizing to watch. The ants also form trails, as you can see clearly in this time-lapse footage. What is interesting here is that no food is being dispersed within the colony. The trails seem to cycle back into the nest. The alates stay relatively stationary, with the workers coming by to groom them or maybe feed them. This nuptial flight happened in early October, which is very close to winter. Would that give enough time for a queen ant to start raising her first generation?